So guys, we did some shopping in Dubai. I purchased this camera. This is a sort of a portable camera. And guys, sorry for the footage. I'm just recording it with the Honor 8 Pro's rear facing camera. So we don't have a camera. And so this is a point and shoot type of camera, but this is great for vlogging. And though it's just a 1080p camera, as you can see, the name is PowerShot G7X. This is the Mark II. There's also one more variant. The earlier variant was known as the Mark I. I purchased this from Dubai. We were shopping. Actually, Amit wanted some other camera, so we went. And this is also available in India. But the thing is that from past 1.5 months, I'm not able to get any stocks of this in India. The pricing is not a big difference in India. I think so in India this retails for about 41,000. Here I got in Dubai after exchange and stuff for about 37. And as you can see, it has the Geekyranjit processor that is from Canon, and it has a 1-inch sensor, 20.1 megapixel, and video it records up to 1080p, no 4K guys, and it has optical zoom up to 4.2x. The lens is a good one, f1.8 to 2.8 variable, and it also has Wi-Fi and NFC. So I'll be planning to, whenever I'm traveling, I don't want to carry the huge gear that I have, the bigger cameras. It's always a hassle. So I'm hoping I can get better footage when I travel and shoot from this one. So let's quickly open this up now. So some paperwork and stuff, a booklet also that you get, and oh wow, you're getting a huge. This is generally we get in printers and stuff, so this is what we get, such a big plug. And what else? Let me just remove all this. We get this is a strap that you can attach, and this is the battery that we are getting on this one. It's a small battery, so should be okay for normal shoots, but if you plan to shoot a lot, it's advisable to get one more battery. But the good thing is that you can sort of charge this camera from a power bank. It has a USB port, so this is the charger that you're getting. So it's a nice charger that you get. You can plug this in like this, and let's forget all that and let's look at the camera itself. And this is the camera itself that you can see. It has some weight to it, so it's dense, as you can see, and has the dials. Again, you can obviously take photographs with this one, and this also has a tilty screen, which is important if you're vlogging and doing something. It goes like this, and also it can go all the way like this, so it's ideal if you're vlogging, you can see what you're doing. That's the biggest thing about this one. And here it also has a HDMI port and that USB port. As I was telling you, micro USB port is there, so you can directly charge this one from your power bank. So that's a nice thing. We have a Wi-Fi button and NFC also, but one thing to note is that it does not have a port to add a microphone directly. So that is again one thing you have to note. So the microphone, you have to rely on these. So that is one thing, and it has that pop-up flash like this. You can tilt this also to take photographs if you want. So what I'll do is I'll boot this up, I'll set this up, and in the later part of the video, the footage that you would see would be from this Canon G7X Mark II. So we are just heading out, and we are going to
Burj Khalifa.
Burj, let's see, and it's actually really hot now, so let's see how it is. So we were just going to Burj. We were sitting in a taxi, so I just took this footage to give you an idea. So we are at this Burj, and this is the background. Apart from Burj, also we have a lot of high rises, and I don't think, yeah, as you can see, that's the Burj. It's just going. So we'll be trying to go upstairs, and let's see. So this was the entrance to Burj. I also actually shot a couple of pictures with the camera to give you a rough idea how's the camera performance. This is again a sample footage that I shot from the 123rd floor of the Burj. It gives a great actually view of Dubai. So again, I shot this one at 1080p. Again guys, I'm shooting all this footage handheld. There's nothing like a gimbal or anything that I'm using. Just waiting for our pickup and just waiting sort of clueless. It's pretty hot in Dubai. It's almost 7, right? What's the temperature right now? What's the time like? It's 7
p.m.
but it feels like it's pretty hot. What I liked about this footage is that it was evening, the sun has set, it was very low lighting. It looks a lot brighter in this image, but it was not that bright. The sun had set. So even in very low lighting conditions, as you can see, the focusing can be a hit or a miss in low lighting conditions, but overall the picture quality was actually good even in low lighting. I also shot some pictures in this low lighting conditions, and the image quality, as you can see, even in low lighting was actually good. This I shot from the Apple store in Dubai Mall, and the thing is that you can even zoom in and out while you are doing the video recording, as you can see. So what do I feel about this camera? This is not an in-depth review, but my quick impressions, you could say quick review after 3 days of using this camera. And here are some of the pros and cons. Let's start with the pros. The first thing that I liked about the camera is the inbuilt stabilization, and even when I was just holding this camera handheld and walking around, for example, you do that a lot with the vlogging, the footage was not that shaky, and it felt actually really good. So I like the in-body stabilization, so it's great for people who just hold the camera in their hand and start walking and vlogging. Even if you do that, the footage comes out good. I also like that fact that we have this tilt screen. You can just, for example, I've tilted it right now, I can see myself and then vlog. It's great for vloggers, so I like that. But again, it can be a little bit distracting, because the thing is that because of the screen, it's just been 3 days I've been using, I unconsciously just I'm looking at the screen, but I have to look at this lens. After a couple of days you'll get used to it. But yeah, great that the screen completely tilts, and the quality is actually really good of the screen. Next thing I like the fact that is even when we shot some of the footage and even pictures where what I shot in low lighting and indoor lighting conditions came out actually very good. So even in indoor lighting and low lighting conditions, we shoot videos, they come out to be really good with this camera. So great again for vlogging. And in fact, I'm shooting this video as of now in my office, in my typical office setup, that is with artificial lighting, and the audio is also being captured via its internal microphone. I'll talk about the microphone in the later part of the video. And apart from the video functionality, the static pictures that we took also came out actually very good. The zoom range is not that much, about 4.2x, but again, as a compact camera, it takes good quality pictures, and even the color reproduction was actually very good. I also like the fact that this is specific to the G7 Mark II version that I was using. It has a micro USB port, and you can directly charge this camera via that, and that was actually very helpful when I was in Dubai. From morning onwards, we were taking a lot of pictures, videos and stuff, and around the evening time the battery became very low. It was dead. I just plugged it from my power bank, and it was charging, and within half an hour again I was able to use the camera. So I like the fact that you can directly charge it from the micro USB port. And now moving to the cons, these are the things that I actually did not like about this camera. Again, in terms of video, it can shoot video only up to 1080p, max is 1080p, 60 fps, so there is no 4K support. So if you want 4K support, this is not the camera for you. Also, moving to the focusing, for the most part the focusing was good. When you start shooting a video, it takes about 2-3 seconds to focus, but after it focuses, it's fine. For example, I'm using the autofocus right now, and I can move around a little bit, but sometimes I would say it tends to lose the focus if a lot of people are around. This happened just a couple of times. So again, if you're just vlogging alone, it won't be a problem, but if a lot of people are there, sometimes it can lose the focus, so you have to be aware. But overall, I would say the focusing was good. I would say 95% of the time it gets the focusing right. Now moving to the battery life, I would say is in the middle. It's not great, it's not bad, but I feel it could have been better. It will last for if you're a sort of heavy user, it'll last till the evening, but you might have to top it up if you're shooting a lot of footage. So again, yeah, the battery life for this camera could have been slightly better. Now moving to one thing, this camera simply does not have any input for an external microphone. So the audio that you are going to get will be from this internal microphone. Right now also the audio that you're hearing is from the internal microphone. In a closed environment like this is fine. The microphone pickup is actually good, but in outdoor conditions it has a tendency to pick up quite a bit of wind, so you have to be careful. And the sad part is that you can't clip an external microphone, so you have to be aware of that. And lastly, this is sort of a nitpicking. Again, if you saw the unboxing video earlier, I got that Gorilla, what do you say, pod with this to just hold it like this. And the tripod mount is actually very close to the battery bay where you actually insert a the SD card also. So I have to always actually unscrew the tripod to access that. So the tripod mount is very close to that tray. So again, I have to constantly, if I have to change the battery or the SD card, I have to unmount it, and then only I can open the battery bay. So that was a small inconvenience. So these are my quick impressions regarding this Canon G7X Mark II. Overall, I would say I'm happy with the camera. For my purpose, I feel this is a good camera for doing casual vlogging, or when I'm traveling, I don't want to take my heavy gear. And for that purpose, it does a great job. But the con is that, biggest con I feel is that it simply does not shoot any 4K video. So if you need 4K video, this is not for you. So do let me know in the comment section, what do you feel about this Canon G7X Mark II? And you have seen the footage, everything was recorded with this Canon G7X. So do let me know in the comment section, what do you think about the quality? And so guys, that's it for now for this video. And if you're still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.